Greetings, Aquarius, all placements. Okay, so right off the bat, I was channeling very much like student-teacher dynamics, but also just like big age gaps. Like people who are like, oh, I think, maybe 5 to 7 years or 8 years is like the most I'd want in a relationship gap. And then it's like, joke's on you, God has your soulmate as someone that's 21 years older than you or 21 years younger than you. Obviously, they're like legal. So there's something like that. Like there's something going on, Aquarius, where there is like a big teacher-student dynamic or big age gap. This can also even just be like friends. It's like someone could meet a friend who is like decades older than them, and yet it's like your souls have such a recognition and there's so much to learn and milk from one another. Someone here could really like milk. I'm hearing got milk. Someone here could also just like noggins. Someone here could be like a guy or girl rather than like a booty person. I don't know, maybe someone here just has an appreciation for my humps, my lovely lady lumps in the back and in the front. Okay, so someone here could really like how voluptuous someone is. Someone here could also always be like insecure about their body until they meet someone who's like, ooh, I love every, no, God could never do you wrong. It's like every curve, every this, every pound, like God just sculpts you, places it on your body like a masterpiece. Like someone just really has a strong appreciation for curves. Someone here can also be curving someone. Someone here could have tried to curve someone and tries to be really stoic, but they keep coming back to this person. Like they're a really good contestant. They would be a really good apprentice. They would be a really good person to marry. It's like someone here was really heck bent on making someone to be like a hoe or for the streets, or someone who is like dumb and can't really get the job done well, is not good at the craft. But it's like that person is a master in all those ways, and someone is finally, it's like being smashed in someone else's face that the only reason that they were rejecting someone is because of how attractive or like the natural sensuality, which really speaks for someone's power. Like peeper, someone here could be a peeping Tom. Okay, I'm hearing that. I'm also hearing Jeepers Creepers, so maybe something about that too. But it's like someone here is very predatory by nature, and they were trying to project on someone, oh, that person has to be a lady of the night, or that person has to be a certain way because of how they dress or how they look, or they're just so sexy, like they just have this energy, like they have to be in that line of work. And it's like, no, actually people like that, that is sacral energy and solar energy. And to have a very strong solar plexus and sacral chakra is to have a very connected to self and connected to your personal power. And that energy is literally power. Like sexual energy is creative energy, is powerful. It's our powerhouse. It's where our power is birthed from. So people who have a lot of power have a lot of sex appeal. That's just it. And then people where it's just like cheap and you can't feel it, it's like those are actually the people that are the bimbos for the streets, because you can't feel the power behind. You see that they're trying to be that way. So the people who are just naturally that way, who just exude that energy, that says nothing about what they're doing. It actually says that they're not leaking the energy, because they wouldn't hold and contain that much power, prowess, and sexual energy if they were spilling it out or selling it on the streets. Okay, as someone who is very like keeps to myself, it's like, and I've had men say this to me too, the guys who do frequent clubs, and I'm not dogging on those girls, I'm not, but when you overextend your energy, or you're pouring your energy out to the streets, or you just put a little number on it and people can buy it, men who actively are like out at clubs and stuff can feel a woman's worth based off of, okay, she's been ran through, or everyone's bought her time, versus someone who really holds their power still in their prowess, and therefore they have a really strong auric field around them, or really strong energy around them. And now I'm hearing, you got the most expensive girl in the world, the most expensive girl, she looks like a star. Okay, that's Lou Bega. Yeah, so someone here could also just really love like how classy people could also be saying like you're stuck up, or someone could be saying someone else is really stuck up because they just like put themselves together and they keep themselves together. Yeah, people, I don't know, there's something with that, like classism. There's something where someone is really trying to project a certain persona on another. This can also be like, for men, this can be like someone who looks really tough and has like a ton of tattoos. They're like, oh, they have to be a thug. They have to be like dumb when it comes to X, Y, and Z. They have to blah, blah, blah. And it's like, no, that can just be their self-expression. They can also be someone who's really been through that stuff, and because of that, they are smarter in business, and they do have, I don't know, they have like a real education and street smarts. So there's something like that. Someone here is pissed because, again, they really did not want someone to be right for the job, to be their wife or their husband or for this position. But it's like, it's been years, and they've gone through all of their applications, and it's like, man, I keep coming back to this application, or I keep coming back to this girl or this guy to like potentially date or something, and it's like, or to work with. It's like, I don't want to work with. It's like someone has an aversion to it because there's an insecurity within, or there's a stigma, or there's a story, and there's a judgment. And it's funny because this person literally doesn't even know the other person. And so God is really trying to get someone, like, just have a conversation with them. Just have a normal conversation with them. You don't have to take them out on a crazy date. You don't got to spend a dime on them. Like, just have an interview with them. You don't have to hire them, but give them the interview. Like, be fair. Like, God is really trying to push in someone's face, Aquarius. You need to be fair. And it's like, that's also why you haven't found the woman of your dreams, the man of your dreams, the job of your dreams. Because someone is not being fair. They're being very judgmental off of, and with the Hierophant, it's like your own rules and idea of God, rather than actually connecting to God at a heart level, is why you're sad and why you are not happy with your business's employees, why you're not happy with your dating life, which is why you're not happy with your friends, because you are sticking to a stigma rather than really connecting to God at the heart. And someone here is also being incredibly impulsive. They're not giving people a chance. They're like writing them off at first glance, or first like hearsay of someone else. It's like, do you not realize that people only really dedicate themselves to talk smack on someone and slander someone who actually is a strong contestant? Like, if someone was not a strong contender or a strong competitor, then people would have no reason to hate on that person or dog on them. People only dog on and hate on people that they're jealous of, that they see as true competition. So if someone here is like, oh, I can't give that one an interview, I can't date that person because they have this reputation, it's like, or do they have that reputation because people see their power and that person sees through their BS, that they can't, like, no one can get over on them. And that's why people say what they say about that person, because no one can get over on them, and they don't like that. They don't like how smart that person is. They don't like that person has more power than they do. Like, that's actually why that person is getting slandered on. I don't even feel like I need to do cards for this, and I think that was just a channeled message. So, Aquarius, that's what you got this weekend. Bless you.